Man gunned down at Black Rock Heritage Park. Watson Dukes aim to become Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. UNC launches election campaign, and Bishop's High School prepares for 100 years celebration. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 25th March 2025. Now to our top story. Tobago has recorded another murder. Dead is 32-year-old Venado George of Studley Park. According to initial police reports, around 12:50 p.m. today, George, an employee of GenCon Limited, was among 4 employees contracted to cut trees on behalf of Tech at the Black Rock Heritage Park. During their lunch break, 2 young men wearing masks and blue jumpers approached Venado and opened fire. The assailants then escaped on foot into nearby bushes. Venado was shot multiple times about the body. This marks Tobago's 3rd recorded murder for 2025. Investigations are ongoing. A fire broke out on the top floor of the Scarborough Library earlier today, prompting an emergency response from fire officers. Authorities swiftly evacuated all occupants to the designated muster point at the nearby Botanical Gardens. No injuries have been reported. Up to news time, the cause of the fire was not disclosed. Watson Duke, political leader of the Progressive Democratic Patriots, is one of the prospective candidates for the Tobago East seat among the various political parties active on the island. However, his ambitions extended beyond a parliamentary seat for Tobago. He is also setting his sight on the office of Prime Minister. With the general elections carded for April 28, Duke remains adamant that this goal is within reach and crucial to prioritizing the needs of Tobagonians. Reporter Joshua Dan has this report.
Political leader of the PDP and prospective candidate for Tobago East, Watson Duke, has declared that he will be the future Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. He said once the PDP secures the 2 Tobago seats in this year's general election, he will prioritize Tobago.
The time will come. Within a month time, Tobago must win. And for Tobago to win, some things must happen. One of the first things I am going to do upon entering there, because when I say I am going to do, I'm not speaking as a low fence or as a cog in the wheel. I'm speaking as the next Prime Minister of the country.
With 41 seats up for grabs, securing at least 20 is key to forming a government. PDP leader Watson Duke sees Tobago's 2 seats as potential game changers, believing their win could give him strong negotiating power and a path to the Prime Minister's office.
But just know that once I'm in control of those 2 seats, I'm a negotiator, a professional negotiator, and I'm telling you in advance. So we'll plan a response, a counter offer, because we're not giving those 2 seats at all. And so they will come. And when they come, I will let them know, as Prime Minister of this country, I am the real Prime Minister, and there's no other Prime Minister.
Duke also plans to demand key government positions, including Attorney General and Ministers of National Security and Finance, along with greater Tobagonian representation in diplomatic and board roles. He argues that these measures are essential for balancing governance between Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, for the first time, you're going to have balance in this thing called Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to have balance. Yeah. I reject the idea of tokenism, where they take one Tobagonian, put him in the Senate, and say, look, we have Tobagonians here. We don't want that. Tobagonian must be throughout the length and breadth of the government. If this is our country, we must participate in all areas.
Joshua Dan, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival on April 19th, 2025. We invite you to an evening of smooth rhythms and soulful music as the sun dips behind Buku Bay. Let all your senses be tantalized. Enjoy an array of seafood dishes, browse crafts and designs created by local artisans, and lose yourself in the soulful melodies of John Sakata, Brian McKnight,
It's undeniable that we should be together.
Bonnet Bigford,
When the lightning water the waters, and the waves roll and break.
Mikal Teja.
Where else I go, without you, my God.
And the best of Tobago's talent. Get your physical tickets now. Tickets are also available online at islandetickets.com. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info or call 639-4441. The Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival, April 19th at Buku Integrated Facility. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gigabyte fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Welcome back. The United National Congress officially launched its general election campaign last night under the theme, "When UNC wins, everybody wins." Opposition leader and political leader of the UNC, Kamala Prasad Bissessa, had previously announced the formation of a coalition of interest among various entities ahead of the general election. As part of this coalition, Philip Alexander, political leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, spoke at the UNC's election campaign launched last night. He shared his view on the coalition, highlighting its significance and the future direction.
This is an army. She has assembled an army. We are going to war to rescue Trinidad and Tobago. We are going to war. She is the general. When she said go, we go. And I would like tonight to offer an official salute to the general of the coalition of interest. Join me in saluting our Kamala Prasad Bissessa. Well done, ma'am. Well done.
Ansel Roger, President General of the Oil Field Workers Trade Union, is also part of this coalition of interest. Roger said the union has been working closely with the UNC over the past 2 years to develop a workers' agenda. This agenda aims to enhance the overall well-being and living standards of workers through commitments made by the party. He urged all workers to vote for the UNC, emphasizing the importance of protecting not only their future but also that of future generations. He pointed to the lack of progress under the current PNM government.
I am appealing to all workers in this country to join with the UNC and the coalition of interests, to join with us in our rescue mission to save our country, to create a better future with many opportunities, not just for you as workers, but for your children and future generations.
For Tobago to benefit from the central government, the best arrangement is to have members of parliament who also sit in the cabinet. That's according to Ansel Dennis, political leader of the Tobago Council of the PNM. Speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show, he dismissed claims by political opponents that MPs outside the cabinet would be better positioned to advocate for the island. More in this report from Candice Jackson.
Ayanna Webster-Roy and Shaffa Cajole-Lewis have served as MPs for the Tobago East and West seats over the past 10 years under the PNM government and have also been members of the cabinet. Now they are seeking a third term. However, their roles have been criticized by TBP political leader and Chief Secretary Fali Augustin, who claims their advocacy for Tobago was weakened by their cabinet positions, being required to go along with the PNM's agenda. Well, not so, says Ansel Dennis, political leader of the Tobago Council of the PNM.
If you want to build an airport terminal building, cabinet is where the decision is made. If you want to build police stations, fire stations, marinas, any significant project coming from the government of Trinidad and Tobago, cabinet is where the decision is made.
Dennis believes it is disingenuous to tell voters otherwise.
The delivery that you witnessed over the last 9 years, most recently the new airport terminal building being completed, was not about anybody going to the parliament and shouting to the top of the voice and negotiating in any parliament. That decision was made at a cabinet where we had our 2 MPs as government ministers stating their case for Tobago.
Tobago's push for greater autonomy remains a hot topic in yet another election. According to Ansel Dennis, achieving it is unlikely unless the PNM secures more than 31 seats to obtain the special majority needed in Parliament.
The other option is for Tobagonians to speak with one voice and stand united to send a powerful signal to those in the Parliament that Tobago is supporting with one voice a particular agenda, a particular set of bills.
He also dismissed claims from political opponents that Tobago is entitled to a share of the profits from hydrocarbons extracted in waters near the island.
There's only one piece of legislation that determines Tobago's share, not in any oil and gas deposits, in the national budget. That is how it's done. So anybody coming here to talk about oil and gas deposits, talking foolishness.
Until the legislation changes, Dennis believes the THA's funding will remain between 4.03% and 6.9% of the national budget, as outlined in the THA Act 40 of 1996. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
As the Bishop's High School celebrates its 100th anniversary, the Centennial Committee plans to recognize 100 Bishopians for their outstanding contributions. However, for a school that has produced top achievers in nearly every sector, both nationally and globally, selecting just 100 honorees is no easy task. Still, the Bishop's Centennial Committee is ready for the challenge. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
For a school that has produced a President and Prime Minister Arthur N.R. Robinson, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, Chief Justice Ivor Archie, Chief Secretary Fali Augustin, and many other distinguished individuals, how will Bishop's Centennial Committee select just 100 deserving past students for awards? They admit it won't be easy. With 100 years of history and thousands of alumni, Centennial Awards Committee Chairman George Leacock assures that the selection process will not be a popularity contest.
Things like ensuring that somebody does not necessarily have to be involved in a high-profile profession to to be recognized. We have to ensure that it's not going to be limited to politicians, academics, or scientists.
The Centennial Awards will also honor individuals who have made significant contributions in sport, music, philanthropy, and other fields.
Contributions to the school, including contributions being made to the school on an ongoing basis after no longer being a student or parent.
As the Centennial Committee oversees the celebrations marking 100 years of the school, Leacock noted that they are continually struck by how deeply the school's history is intertwined with Tobago's development.
Particularly, our best hope is that the award ceremony reflects that history of the school throughout the period. So it would not necessarily pick up everyone, but it will certainly pick up every kind of thing that Bishop's High School has contributed.
Additionally, Bishopian artists can compete to design the Centennial Award for 100 honorees. Details on the competition and nominations for the Centennial Awards are available at www.bhstobago100.com. As the September 14th anniversary nears, celebrations are ramping up. Vice Chairman Claire Braffett Alexander says events will include a cross-country run, fashion show, documentary, and more.
Bishopians in concert, the AMPLIA affair, the anniversary church service, all these things, and of course, family, student, school and family, friends and family, games and sports day on the 15th.
Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
You've heard a voice on the radio, seen her in your worship, and have sung her songs during your time of praise. Sinesh.
Everybody now, let's go!
Sinesh comes to Tobago for Melodies from Heaven on April 17th. The Shore Park Complex alights with praise and worship from 6 p.m. for Melodies from Heaven featuring Sinesh.
I shall not want the Lord has
Samuel Maydess.
I can't be the only one who's excited to call your name.
Positive.
Me never could have changed my mind.
Blessed Messenger.
Give blood of Jesus over your family.
Renee Fortune and many more.
from my head to my feet.
Get your physical tickets now. Tickets are also available online at islandetickets.com. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info or call 639-4441. April 17th at Shore Park Complex. Melodies from Heaven. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules, or if you are having a cooking day off.
we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
Thanks for staying with us. Trinidad and Tobago's energy hangs in the balance as the country faces potential fallout from a 25% tariff imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump on nations with energy ties to Venezuela. This concern follows TNT's agreement to extract natural gas from Venezuela's Dragon fields. Against this backdrop, Prime Minister Stuart Young met today with U.S. Charges Affairs Dr. Jennifer Neal-Hart D. Ortiz at Whitehall. The discussion focused on strengthening U.S.-TNT relations ahead of Young's trip to Jamaica tomorrow for a crucial meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Dr. Amy Brown also attended the meeting alongside U.S. Embassy officials. The upcoming talks in Jamaica could determine how TNT navigates these economic pressures while maintaining its energy ambitions. No matter the outcome of the general election, Unity of the People's political leader Nkosi Phillips vows to continue working and advocating for Tobago. Phillips has contested every election since 2020 but has struggled to attract significant voter support. Despite these setbacks, they remain undeterred and pledge to keep presenting themselves as a viable option for Tobago.
Win, lose or draw, if I do not get the support from the people of Tobago West or Tobagoans as a whole, it does not stop me from continuing my success, building my party's agenda, and also to helping and to working for the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Phillips will once again contest the Tobago West seat. They urge Tobagonians to carefully consider their options and vote for the candidate who will provide strong representation.
Is it that we are electing persons to listen and do nothing, say nothing, and don't have a voice, and giving away Tobago's 2 seats to Trinidad again, that they will go down there and say nothing and cannot say nothing? Or are we going to elect somebody who is vociferous, persistent, intelligent, has ideas, has a hand in the international arena?
Phillips is currently overseas advocating with the United Nations on various social issues affecting Trinidad and Tobago. They are expected to return on Thursday, after which a decision will be made on whether the UTP can field a candidate for Tobago East. However, Phillips has confirmed they will file nomination papers on April 4th to contest Tobago West. The weather report is up next.
The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm. On Easter Weekend 2025, Tobago is the place to be. From April 17th to 20th, the rhythm, the soul of Tobago. On Thursday, April 17th, get ready for a worship experience at the Shore Park Complex with Melodies from Heaven. Melodies from Heaven. Then on Saturday, 19th April, immerse yourself in the sun, sea, and sand at the Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival, featuring legends of R&B. On Sunday, 20th April, we bring the curtains down at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium for Fusion. Get your tickets on islandetickets.com now or visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
What
With Flow Business's new smart solutions powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
For a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be generally fair, despite a few spotty showers, mainly towards dawn. Tonight's temperature drops to 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, a few light showery spells favoring the morning period will interrupt generally fair, slightly hazy, and at times breezy conditions. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 34 degrees Celsius. Seas are moderate with waves 2 meters to 2.5 meter in open waters and 1 to 1.5 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:03 and sunset at 6:13. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines.